Hello everyone, welcome to part 68 of 100 Ways to Motivate Yourself. I'm Walt, and here we are with our 68th principle in this series. Another one that, what can I say about this one? This principle, if I was to just dive right into it, is all about competition, getting a game going, as it's called. So I would say just get a game going. And what he says here is the competition nowadays gets a bad rep. People are like, competition, people are overly competitive, or people talk about, participation awards are the worst. People should be, competing more. Some people say that. People are like, no, competition's like overly stuff, and people only valuable people who are already good at things. They don't train people to be good like they used to. Whatever. People have all kinds of things about sports and, these things that they're really saying, that used to be, didn't used to be. Whatever. A lot of that's just perfectionism anyway. But competition. So, let's think about it from this perspective. We live in a capitalist society, at least I do here in the U.S. of A. Say what you will about capitalism. In the U.S., we probably need some better regulation on capitalism at the moment because we're kind of going through a second, almost gilded age. So great opportunity for people who are willing to go out and go after their dreams. This is your chance to get super rich. And the other problem, though, is you really do need social programs, obviously, so you can't just, have no social programs, but you also can't be some nations that put ridiculous social programs that ignore all the economics of how to pay for those, okay? You need a balance here of good economics, obviously. You really have to have that. And, of course, a good life where people are going to be happy and can have a good living, just being normal people, not needing to be, super rich to be happy. Anyway, regardless of my capitalist opinions here, capitalism really is dependent on competition. So the fact is that because companies compete with each other, you can have prices that get driven down. If suddenly all the companies start working together like a cartel, basically this is called an oligopoly in economics, then you can keep prices pretty high because you work almost like a monopoly, where you can just set the prices to underproduce and to, set the value way too high. And so this is obviously what happens when there's no competition. But competition keeps driving prices down. People are like, okay, well, I can do this a little bit cheaper so I can sell my stuff and I can sell more of it. So then the next guy will put it even cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and that's better for the consumer. So competition can really get that going. And he's saying here that there's another valuable component of competition, that you'll always find that somebody is better than you at stuff. Now, let's see. For example, I'm a chess player. I love to play chess just on my phone. I have the Chess with Friends app that I love to use that all the time. I really like the game of chess. And as good as I am, I'm obviously going to find people on that app, here and there that are going to beat me. Now, I try to challenge people of the same kind of skill level because I don't just like getting crushed back to back, but I like a good challenge. I just don't want pushovers who don't know how to move their pieces correctly, but I also want somebody who's going to be, challenge for me, but it's not going to be impossible. So that's really what you want in competition too. You want to find people you can compete with who are better than you, and you want to, go head to head with them. Win or lose, you can always learn something. And if you find somebody who's way better than you, then they can be an excellent teacher for you on what to do. Anyway, that's kind of the nature of competition. Get the games going, and it can be so much fun when you're playing against other people, when you're playing a good game, particularly if you can pull victory out at just the very end. I love when that happens, when it looks like you're down, and then suddenly you gain an edge, and then bam, you're winning. No matter what, that feeling is just exhilarating. So I'll shoot a video on victory a little bit later and the importance of that in life, but really, competition is valuable, so go for it, compete, have fun winning and losing. Anyway, that's part 68. I will see you guys next time with part 69. So, see you then.